Hello, this is Renzo from the Extra Mile. Today I'm gonna do a test ride of the brand new Honda XR150 2025, but this time with off-road. The last video that I made, we introduced the bike and we made a paved road test. The main differences of the bike will be the front ABS brake, the digital display, which still does not show a fuel gauge, that's the main criticism, and these side panels that have kind of grown. To compare, here is Sean, one of my guides for the Mekong Delta, who's riding a classic old XR. So the panels we can see here are much slimmer and actually can move towards the inside. Older XR does not have ABS brake, there's this brake on the front, and they both still have drum brake at the rear. Honestly, for me the drum brake is not much of an issue. People complain a lot and they say that without a disc brake they won't buy this bike. That's fine, but it's a 150cc bike. It's not very powerful. A drum brake, honestly, in my opinion, doesn't make much of a difference. Sean here has an opinion.
I think the fairings are going to break these things. The first thing when you drop it, that's the first thing that's going to hit, is these big fairings right here. Digital display is going to break too. The first time you drop it really hard.
It's a wet kind of day because yesterday was the first rain of the season and it was a heavy one. So we have kind of muddy roads like this. It's that we are both going with stock tires. So that would be interesting to try and test both the ABS brake and the drum brake on an off-road setting. All right, let's do it. All right, here the ground is dry enough. So my stock tire is not an issue. Now that I am standing up, I'm noticing the side panels that are now wider are touching my leg. That is not something you expect. If I am standing a bit further back, it's okay, I don't touch. But if I go forward, and you see my shadow is a normal off-road position, the panels are blocking my leg. That is not good. I am now on a gravel road, so I can try a little bit some of the front brake. Okay. It's not blocking the wheel. Some gravel. Okay, it's just slowing me down. A bit of loose sand. All right. The front ABS brake doesn't seem to be much different on off-road so far. Damn, those side panels are really getting on my leg. Yeah. Now I'm going around 50. Let's do front brake. Okay, on to 30 in a few seconds. Gravel front brake, dirt front brake. I don't feel the ABS engaging like on the paved road. That's a beautiful goat there. Beautiful goat. Nice horns. We are riding now on a bit more wet terrain. The tires are sliding a bit. Nothing unusual, just like a normal XR. This road is wetter, it's a bit more slippery. Let's try front brake here first. Oh, it engaged. Now I felt it. Yeah. There it engaged and the tire almost started locking. In light gravel. On light gravel, I don't feel the ABS brake engaging. 45 per hour. Well, I mean it works. It doesn't engage the ABS brake, but now it's gravel. On gravel, normally we don't use a front brake, right? And obviously you will use a front brake more in a drier situation than a wet one. So So I'm feeling like the ABS brake is not a major issue for off-road. This is a bit of a bumpy road, and as I stand up at every single bump, I feel the side panels bouncing my leg back. It's a bit inconvenient because it stops my movement. So yeah, these side panels are not good. Okay, a bit of technical riding now. Well, a little bit by sections. This is a nice area. Haven't been here in a long time. The ground is much softer here. Okay, I went the wrong way, but let's see if it takes us somewhere nice. Yeah, we're supposed to go somewhere that way. This has changed a lot now. I have no idea anymore where the route is, so we're gonna try to go that way. Easy to get through the branches. Yeah, got it. The piece of land just crumbled under my tire. Yeah, nice one. Whoa, deep sand. Good. Sand test. On stock tires. There's no burner clutches. On stock tires, soft sand is not easy, but it was doable. Just first gear, no clutch, all power. Now, of course, this hard sand is way easier. So for this kind of terrain, same bike. Yeah, pretty much the same bike.